the nearest room and lock and barricade the door. Stay low and stay quiet.
It happened during my senior year at Elkhorn Valley High School. I live in a small Nebraska town no one pays attention to named Elkhorn. It's a town with a population of just over 5,000 people. People no one has ever heard of, at least until the lockdown happened. Then everyone was talking about us, like we were some lab experiment gone wrong and it was all our fault. That's what they said in the news. November was unusually gray that year. We were just coming back from Thanksgiving break, trying to push through finals. That morning started off like any other. Boring announcements, math quizzes, hallway chatter. I had no clue that by lunchtime my life would be dramatically different. By the end here, you'll see why I don't look at people around me the same either. I was sitting in history class when the intercom came on. This is a lockdown. This is not a drill. Everyone froze. Our teacher, Mr. Haynes, rushed to lock the door, turned off the lights, and ushered us into the corner. The tone of his voice told me it wasn't just a precaution. He was frantic now, like it was all starting to set in for him as well. I remember the silence that blanketed us all now and how loud it was. It was almost deafening. No one dared breathe too loud. Then faintly I heard a bang. Then another. Sounded like they came from the hallway near us. Not like firecrackers. Deeper. Heavier. They had a bass that carried easily through the air. We were trapped for what felt like hours, even though it was only 20 minutes. My friend Sarah was texting her older brother across campus. He said someone had been seen with a weapon near the science wing. Then her text stopped. No one knew why. That's when I started shaking. I kept thinking about every emergency drill we'd ever had, realizing how none of them actually prepared us for real fear. Outside our classroom, footsteps echoed, then silence, then the rattling of a locker slamming. Was it the shooter? A cop? We had no idea. The unknown was the worst part. Someone down the hall screamed, then another bang. I remember Mr. Haynes covering his mouth to keep from sobbing. He kept whispering, "It'll be okay," like a broken record. I didn't believe him. He didn't believe his own words. He was breaking down and looked like a shell of a person right there in front of us. Eventually, the SWAT team arrived. The door burst open and I'll never forget the sight of officers in full gear shouting commands at us like we were criminals. We were marched out with our hands up. I saw blood down the hallway floor tiles. One of the janitors was being carried out on a stretcher, face pale as snow. The shooter, we later learned, was a sophomore. His name was Miles Rourke. Quiet kid, always kept to himself. No one really noticed him until he snapped. He brought a shotgun hidden in a long duffel bag, said he wanted to make them pay over and over again, just the way they should have. The police said he wrote disturbing posts on a private blog, ones the school never caught. 3 people were injured. No one died, thank God. 2 were sophomore girls that had gotten trapped in the hallways before anyone knew he was on the premise. And the third, a guy named George Bertley, was one of my friends. He was on the football team, big dumb. But I never expected him to get caught up in all of this either. It could just as easily been me that day. Gunned down by Miles, shot to death in the hallway without even a shred of remorse. But it wasn't. It was George. To this day, I still don't know why. But after that day, Elkhorn Valley High was never the same. Security doubled, counselors flooded in, but the fear lingered like mold under the walls. People moved away. Some kids dropped out. Sarah never came back. She said her panic attacks were too bad. It's been 3 years since that lockdown. I still flinch when I hear the school bell. Still check behind me in hallways. I make a powerful effort now to pay attention to people and things going on around me. And nothing will ever change that. It helps me sleep at night. I tell people I'm fine, but I don't believe it. What haunts me most isn't just the lockdown. It's the fact that no one saw it coming. We all walk past broken people every day. Some just wear better masks. Miles wore that mask perfectly until that day, and we all paid the ultimate price for it.